Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this triple beaded heart ring. So this is what it looks like, and the band. So to make one of these you're going to need some size 11 seed beads in two colours, one for the middle and outside of your heart. I'm going to use this pink Preciosa 11O Desert Rose chalk. Oops. And one for the middle layer of your heart. I'm going to use this. This is a Miyuki. And then a colour for your ring band, and I'm going to use this bronze colour. This is also Preciosa, RC221. You'll need some beading thread, depending on the length of your ring band, or the ring band including this as well. So I use 36 inches of thread for a 5 centimetre ring from here all the way around. So I'd say 36, maybe 40 inches should do ring sizes between 5 and 8 centimetres. But that might be something you need to try measuring and see how you get on with the different lengths. You'll also need a beading needle. I'm going to use a size 12 beading needle. And that's everything. Let's get started. So you're going to lay your colours out with the colour that you want in the middle and around the edge as the second colour and this as the first colour, and start by picking up 2 of your first colour, 2 of your second colour. Slide those down until you've got about 3.5 inches left at the end. Then you're going to move up through the first bead. So we have this. You're now going to move around through 2, doing it one at a time. So up through the first one and across through the second. If you don't do it one at a time, your corners might not be as sharp. So we have this. Now you're going to pick up 1 of your second colour, going back into that bead that you're coming out of, but on the opposite side to where the thread's coming out. Pull that through, and then move down through that bead you just added. So we have this. We're going to go from here straight back up through the bead next to it and back down, and that just straightens it out a little bit. Pull it nice and tight. So we have this. Now you're going to pick up 2, colour 1, 1 of your second colour, coming around and back into this bead on the other side to the thread. So you have this. We're going to go across through the bottom bead, up through the bead on the side, across through the bead on the top, down through the next bead on the side, up through the bead next to it, across through the bead on the top of this unit, down through the bead on the side that your tail thread is coming out of, and finally across through this bead on the bottom of that first unit. So you should have this and coming out here. So now you're going to pick up 1 of your first colour, 1 of your second and 1 of your first. Skipping these 2, you're going to go straight through that next teal bead at the bottom. So we have this, up through the one on the side, across through the one on the top, down through the next pink one on the other side, And then from here you're going to move down and across through this bead underneath in the same colour. Pull that nice and tight. So you have this. Going to pick up 3 of your first colour. Coming out of this bead at the bottom, you're going to go back into that bead but on the other side to where your thread's coming out. Like that. Now we're going to move through all 3 of those beads you just added, but one at a time. So you're coming out here, you're going to move up through the 3 on the edge, the 3 colour 1 beads. So we have this. Now you're going to pick up 5 of your first colour, skip over this pink one on the top and go down through the pink one in the middle. Moving from here across and up through the pink bead on the other side. Then you're going to pick up 5 of your first colour, coming around and down through this one on the end. Pull that nice and tight. So we have this. Now I'm just going to turn it upside down. So we're coming out of here, you're just going to move around through 3 beads along the edge. Pull that nice and tight. Then you're going to skip this one on the bottom and move up through the first bead after it, she says. So we're skipping that bottom bead, and when you pull that through, just make sure that thread pops underneath that bead. Pull it tight and it should create a nice point. So from here we're going to, using our second colour only now, I'm going to pick up one, go back into this bead that you're coming out of but on the opposite side. Like that. Now you're going to move up around the edge through 3 beads. And again picking up one and coming back into the bead that you're coming out of, but on the opposite side. Now move around through 3 beads, picking up one and do the same again. So you have this. Now we're going to move down through 1 bead, picking up one, and skipping 2 underneath and going through the next 2 beads. So skip 2 through the next 2. And then picking up one, going back into the one you're coming out of but on the opposite side. Move around through 3 beads and do the same again. Pick up one, go back into the bead you're coming out of on the opposite side, and then move through 3 beads. And then picking up one and going back into that bead you're coming out of on the opposite side. So what we're going to do now is move through this bead right on the end, and up into the pink bead just past it. Now we're going to pick up 2 beads, go straight through the next pink bead around the edge. So we have this. Then you're going to pick up 4 beads and go through the next pink bead around the edge. If your beads are different sizes or you need to adjust this a little bit, you can always slide them down onto your thread into the gap and see if you need to add or remove any beads. Like, so for the next one, let's try 2. I'm going to slide them down and just sort of see if that's going to be right. Yeah, if it wasn't, we could always add one or take one off. So for the next gap, 2 beads and into the next pink bead around the edge. The other side of the heart should mirror. So from here we should be able to do the same amount. So 2 up to the top one, and then 4 around the next one, and then a 2 to the bottom one, and then let's see, might be 3. You need an odd number here so that you get a point, so it's either going to be 3 or 5, but yeah, 3 is going to be enough. So 3 and into the other side, and then you're going to go all the way around the heart again, so just go through as many as you can. So you're going to go all the way around the edge again, stopping when you get to the bottom, because I'm going to show you just how we create that point again, a little bit sharper. So all the way around, all the way to the bottom bead but 1. So that last group of 3 that you added, you want to be coming out the first bead of that, skip over the next one and then up through the one after. And again, just make sure that thread goes underneath the bead and makes it sit into a point. Now we're going to move up to where you want to attach your band from. So it's kind of personal choice, but from this middle bead here, excuse me, I'm going to move around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beads, and I want to be coming out of that 6th bead, so I'm going to move up the side until I'm coming out of that bead. So whichever bead you do decide on this side you're going to be coming out of, just make sure you can count the same one on the other side. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I come round to attach it the other side, just make sure you know which bead it is on this side so you can count it on the other side. So now we're going to do the ring band. So you're going to pick up 5 beads and go back through the bead you're coming out of on the other side. Go across through 2, and then down through 1. Pick up 5, back into the bead you're coming out of on the other side, cross through 2, up through 1. Again, pick up 5, go back through the one you're coming out of on the opposite side, cross through the first 2, and down through 1. So you're going to keep doing that until it's the length that you need for your ring. When we do the next step, it will shrink slightly, so just bear that in mind when you're measuring it around your finger, that it is going to shrink up just slightly when we do the next part. So keep going and then I'll show you what to do next. So once you've got the length that's almost right for your ring, we're going to join it to the other side. So you need to find that bead that matches on this side of your ring band. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's that bead right there. So I'm just going to flip it over so I can see which bead it is, just to make sure it's going to be level. Just holding that there for a second. So just make sure your ring band isn't twisted. And so whichever side you're coming out of, you need to go into that side on that bead so that it's not twisted. So picking up 2, and I've lost it. Going into that bead on the band, on the heart, sorry. Pick up 2, back into the bead on the band, back through that again, so through the 2, through the 1 on the heart, back through 2. Pull that nice and tight. So right now we have this, and you can leave it like this if this fits perfectly, because the next step will shrink it, so just make sure you're aware of what size. Just check it on your finger and see. Then we're going to go around the edge. You're going to pick up 1, and you're going to go through the next 2 in the next group. Next 2 along the side of the next group. Picking up 1, and through the next 2 along the side of the next group. Pick up 1, through the next 2, and just keep going all the way along this side, adding beads between those groups of 2. When you get right to the end, pull it tight, and then you're going to go across through the bead on the heart, into the first 2 on the other side, and then you're going to go all the way around the other side doing exactly the same thing. So then you should have your finished ring band. Should be nice and sturdy now. All that's left to do is to tie some knots. So I'm going to move through the bead on the heart and then back down the other side of the ring band. I'm going to tie my knots on the band. So to do it, you're just going to take your needle through, and you need to make sure you're catching the threads that connect the 2 beads together till you have a small loop. Go through, up through the loop, just to make sure you're crossing that loop and actually creating a knot. Go through it twice, pull it down, make sure that it tightens around the threads, and then always move away from where you tied your knot before you cut your threads. But I'm going to go ahead and tie several knots, just because the way that you pull rings on and off, just want it to be really secure. So tie as many knots as you can with what you have left on your string, then cut your thread, and then do the same with your tail thread. Tie some knots and cut your thread, and you'll be finished. So once you've done that, that's your ring all finished. So here's what they look like, and the bands. So cute. So you could even do 3 colours if you wanted your outside edge a different colour. Again, you could easily do that, because it'd be easy to know when you're doing that last step. You're just picking up a different colour, so it wouldn't be complicated. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and you're able to make one of these. You can share a picture with me and follow me on Instagram at Beading by Hannah. Comment down below anything else you'd like to see, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.